Good evening. I'd like to call the village board meeting for the Village of Cary for Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021 to order, please. We have a physical quorum present. We have 3 attending trustees attending via Zoom. Trustees Weinhammer, Cavelli, and Kraus are attending via Zoom. Roll call, please.
Cavelli? Here. Collier?
Here.
Betts?
Here.
McAlpine?
Here.
Kraus?
Here.
Weinhammer? Here.
Thank you. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now moving to the open forum, the public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment on any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. We have nobody here, so we'll go ahead and close open forum at 6:01. I have nothing officially on the mayor's report. I'm going to make one quick brief statement about COVID-19 being on the task force. We've been notified that we will probably be going to phase 4 effective tomorrow. Phase 4 will last probably throughout the summer. Don't expect any other movements from that time. So we'll be publicizing the effects of that. So thank you. I'm not aware of any trustee reports. So I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items number 1 through 5 as shown on the village's website and is displayed on the video monitor during the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
McAlpine?
Yes.
Weinhammer? Yes. Kraus?
Yes.
Cavelli? Yes. Betts?
Yes.
Collier?
Yes.
Thank you. Administrator's report.
Mayor, Village Board, we just had a quick infographic here that we're going to share with the public. Just a few friendly reminders for residents. First of all, we had a fairly decent sized snow. Want to encourage everyone to be a good neighbor and shovel the sidewalk. Also, too, just want to be cautious with how you're moving snow out of your driveway or out of the sidewalk. Try to avoid blowing it into the street. Obviously, that can create icy conditions for travelers on the street. And then finally, fire hydrants. I encourage you to adopt a fire hydrant. If you have one near your house, go out, take a little time to shovel around it. Certainly helps out us, helps out our police and fire, obviously, as well. So that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. Department head reports. Chief Finland, nothing. Director Simmons.
Actually, I have 3 updates to provide this evening. First update, as you see on the slide, and it's image here, is for the open house for the downtown plan, which we are having next Wednesday, February 10th from 5 to 7 p.m. The open house will be held online via Zoom, so any interested residents can go to the project's website at www.downtowncarystrategicplan.com. and they can register for it. I believe as of yesterday, we've had about 30 individuals that have already registered for that. It'll be about 2 hours, and we're looking for feedback on the proposed concept plans that have been developed for some opportunity sites that have been identified within the downtown plan or downtown area, and that'll be used, feedback from that will be utilized to draft the final plan that'll be back before the board sometime this spring or summer, possibly April, May time period. The second opportunity I want to provide information on is a second open house that we are having for the Route 31 study that the village and the Village of Algonquin have been working in tandem with CMAP on. This project was nearing completion last spring. We're scheduled to have an open house to review the draft plan right when the pandemic hit, and unfortunately the project stalled for a while. We're looking to finish the project, if you will, and have an open house. It would be a different format than the downtown plan open house. That'll be next Wednesday. This one is actually a virtual, again, online, but we'll have various videos that individuals can view that give basics information as far as the recommendations of the plan and can provide feedback via online chat functions as far as after reading the plan and provide feedback on that throughout the entire month of February. So at the conclusion of that outreach effort, this information will be presented to both village boards for possible adoption of the final plan. Lastly, a third update, just want to provide a summary for the board's information, also the public, the Cary Local Business Relief Grant Program that we implemented and had in place for the last month and a half. Village received very positive response to the program, where we had a total of 29 businesses apply for the program and 26 that were eligible for it based off the information that was submitted. In total, the businesses that did submit information for the program had a decrease in revenue from year over year of a cumulative of over $3 million. And in total, we were able to give out grants of $334,000 to businesses in the community. So in retrospect, talking to a number of businesses, they're very appreciative of the village offering this program and being able to have additional assistance to survive through the pandemic. They're very appreciative of the receipt of the funds and also having the opportunity to apply for them. So very happy with how the program has gone to date, and we'll be completing the reporting to the state here at the end of this month.
Director Simmons, I did have a question.
Yes.
So was there anybody who applied that was not approved, or was everybody able to be approved?
We had 3 businesses that applied for the program that were not approved, specifically because the program indicated that they had to have a decrease in revenue from 2019 to 2020 for the 9-month period. And based off the reports that they had submitted, those 3 businesses actually had an increase in revenue, total sales during that time period. So unfortunately, they were not eligible for the program.
Okay, thank you.
Just a quick question too for follow-up, Brian, just so that anyone that's watching knows, and including myself. So we did not spend all the money. Is there anything that we're doing to see if there's a way to utilize to a second, and I know Jake, we've talked about this briefly, is there anything we're doing with regards to being able to utilize those funds additionally, reintroducing, doing it a second round, or any modification that can be made, or do we just send the money back to the state?
Yeah, just to, well, answer your question in a little bit of background, just so the residents and folks that aren't aware of the program, this was a grant that the village applied for and received from the state, $500,000 from the state of Illinois. We were fortunate and grateful to get that money to be able to roll that out to our businesses. It's been a great program. Unfortunately, there's somewhat of a rigid process with the state. We have looked into trying to modify the program to be able to get all the dollars out. Unfortunately, that's not possible with the program. So yes, the money is not going to be, we're not going to be able to use the full $500,000. We've coordinated with the state and asked numerous questions about it. And, but we are still very happy that we were able to distribute over $300,000 of outside money to our businesses here in the village.
Well, a special thanks to everybody that, to you and Brian and your team that really worked on getting that done for our businesses. As you mentioned, I've heard over and over about how appreciative they are. So thank you. Kudos to the village.
Thank you. Trustee, Director Morimoto, please.
He's off tonight.
Oh, he's off today. Okay. All right. Just one brief comment. I want to thank Director Morimoto and his team for doing well during this last Snowmageddon kind of a thing. It was a tough feat, but we're just grateful it happened from a Saturday to a Sunday. It didn't affect rush hour, but they did a really good job, remarkable. And just to remind people that they are responsible for cleaning their own sidewalks. Had a lot of concerns about that. Anyway, any future agenda items or discussion by the village board? Thank you. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Warnhammer?
Yes.
Cavelli?
Yes.
Kraus?
Yes.
Collier?
Yes.
McAlpine?
Yes.
Betts?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We are adjourned.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Good evening.
Thank you.